The Audi A5 Coupe. It's a beautiful looking thing, isn't it? All swooping lines and sexy curves. There is one slight problem though. What happens if you need to give a fat chef a lift and somebody's already called shotgun on the front passenger seat? Yes, it's a common situation and we've probably all been there, and you know how angry chefs can get. So, it's clearly with this very problem in mind that Audi has created the A5 Sportback. It's based on the Coupe's chassis, but is ever so slightly longer, and importantly, that means that Audi has been able to fit some rear doors. As a result, the A5 Sportback is far more fat chef friendly. But does the world really need yet another Audi? I mean, if you need a practical four-door car, there's the A4 or of course the A6, and they'd be perfectly fine for ferrying a fat chef about. And surely there's enough models in the range already. There's the A3, the A3 Sportback, A3 Cabriolet, A4, A4 Avant, A4 Allroad, A5 Coupe, A5 Cabriolet, A6, A6 Avant, A6 Allroad, A8, Q5, Q7 TT, TT Roadster and R8. Whew, and I haven't even mentioned the S or RS models. And working out just how the A5 Sportback fits into the lineup is pretty tricky. In fact, you could probably do a university course in the Audi range, it's that complicated. Right then, the A5 Sportback, it starts at £25,440, which is £975 cheaper than the equivalent A5 Coupe. And on top of its rear doors, it has 3 cm more rear headroom and is longer by 10 cm. But the A4 Saloon, well, it also has rear doors, it's as roomy inside, it costs £1,755 less for an equivalent model. However, when you fold the rear seats down on the A5 Sportback, you get 980 litres of luggage space. But an A4 Avant has 1,430 litres and it's £640 cheaper. Still confused? Maybe we need to speak to a German.
So the A5 Sportback is the newest member of the A5 family. It's as sporty as the A5 Coupe, but it's much more practical.
Let's see just how sporty it is then. We better hit the road for this bit. Just like the Coupe, the A5 Sportback is slightly wider and lower than the A4, even though they're all based on the same platform. And the suspension is apparently a bit firmer too, so this must mean the Sportback is clearly better to drive. No. I can't really feel that much difference at all, actually. I mean, that's no bad thing. The handling is very sure-footed and secure, and it's got loads of grip in corners, and the steering's fast and responsive, but it is a little bit numb, and the ride is probably a little bit hard. So it's just like every other Audi then, really. The A5 Sportback is 100 kilograms heavier than the Coupe, which is quite a lot. But I can't really feel the effect of the added weight on these normal roads. I mean, maybe you'd feel it if you're doing time-lapse of the Nürburgring, but you're not going to be doing that, are you? No, you won't. And the engines? Well, they're pretty much the same as in all of the Audis as well. This one is a 2-litre TFSI turbo petrol. It has 211 horsepower and can do 0 to 62 miles an hour in 6.6 seconds, which is pretty swift. I managed 33 mpg in it as well, which isn't bad at all. But you can also get this engine in the A5 Coupe, A4 and A4 Avant too. You may not see the point of the A5 Sportback, but I know something that will change your mind. Just take a good look at it. Go on, I know you want to. When I first saw the pictures of this car, I wasn't really sure about it. But let me tell you that in the metal, it's a stunning piece of design. It has all the great swooping lines of the Coupe and so much more presence than an A4 Saloon. Yet it's actually more practical. And this means the A5 Sportback is a worthy addition to the Audi range. In fact, you could say there's very little point in the A4 Saloon or A5